so many movies, no time to watch them all. But Twig wants to see them, so we gave Twig a call. Now they're bringing on their friends, and together they will view these. So sit back and relax. It's Twig's Missing Movies.
Hello and welcome to Twig's Missing Movies, a show dedicated to watching the movies that Twig inexplicably hasn't seen. I'm your host Drayfrig, and here's our cinematically curious crow, Corvus Twig.
Hey, it's September. The air is getting chiller. It's starting to get bonfire season. And by bonfire, I don't mean lighting our friend Bon on fire. I mean, wood in the backyard.
Oh, you mean the electronic music that was really popular back in like 2010, right? The dubstep. You go bonfire. Yeah.
Nah, it's cozy times. I'm maybe a week or so away from busting out. I'm not going to say the Halloween tub. It's the Halloween tubs, the boxes, the quarter of my storage space in the basement of boxes of Halloween stuff. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm not going to be purchasing much new stuff this year, but I do have a lot of my styrofoam headstones. I've had a bunch of those, but they're styrofoam, and a lot of them are like 10 years old. Let's just say they're not the most durable of things, especially when they're meant to be outside. So I was thinking of going to a hardware store where they have Allen wrenches, dribble feeders, hoists, electricators, shot conductors, louver rods, water meters, walkie talkers.
This is all an elaborate ruse.
Yeah.
I see. It was all an elaborate ruse to sing your song. I got it.
They have that dense insulation foam, and I was going to buy some of that and some black paint. And then I also have a pack of blacklight reactive paint, and so I was thinking I was going to use those ingredients together and make my own little headstones, make my own little graveyard.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be sick as fuck.
Yeah. I have a blacklight projector light, so I just plug that in and point them at them, and then they're all glowy and cool. Yeah, I think that'll be neat.
That just reminds me of the time my friends and I made. We were trying to make like LARP swords. And so we bought the PVC pipe, we bought the PVC foam, and then for whatever reason, we got in our heads that we needed it to be the same weight as an actual sword. So we filled them with concrete.
That's a bad idea.
And we hit each other one time with both of them and went, yep, we're never doing that again.
Yeah. Even without a sharp edge, you've basically just... Blunt instruments are weapons.
Blunt instruments are indeed blunt instruments, as it turns out, everybody. Just warning. Just a fair warning.
Like, there's a reason that the piece of sports equipment that is also used as a home defense weapon is a baseball bat. Yeah. Oh, I bet that hurt. I bet that hurt real bad. I mean, when you watch the LARPers do stuff, the weapons that they have may be made of like wood and stuff and are pretty solid, but they're always like wrapped in foam and stuff to blunt the hit.
Yeah. What I could, if you've ever ran your shin into a fender of a car, imagine that, but 10 times more.
I've never ran my shin into the fender of a car, but I've hit many a coffee table.
Yeah, imagine that, but like 10 times more. That's exactly what happened to my shin when we tested it out. Because we were at least smart and went like for body parts that are, if we broke them, weren't going to be a super big inconvenience. Thankfully, this was in the off season of wrestling and hockey and soccer and theater, and I didn't need to worry about not having a leg for a few months.
See, the problem is you made it out of PVC and stuff. The proper way to make a sword is to take 2 blocks of wood, stack them on top of each other, and then put a stick underneath it, and then that turns into a sword. You can also do that with 2 blocks of stone,
you're trying to,
or maybe
you're talking
have
about
a couple
fucking.
of time.
You're thinking of Minecraft, which is very convenient because we're talking about the Minecraft movie today.
What?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Minecraft. The Minecraft movie. Our guest this week, continuing her streak of absolutely torturing Twig with movies, Dovely has chosen Minecraft.
And yeah, it's well, we're going with a movie that is like we're talking about like blind spots, and even though this movie is pretty
It doesn't
new,
count as a blind spot because it's brand fucking new. Like
but
your
it
only
was
excuse for
popular
not
this year.
seeing it,
Isn't this
the
like
only
the number
excuse.
two movie that came out this
Yeah,
year?
let's get into the little bit of facts here. All right, releasing on April 4th in 2025. That's this year, guys. For everyone who's not paying attention,
I know that feels like 8 years ago, but that
it
was this year.
it feels like an entire lifetime ago right now. Between everything that's happened between April and now, it feels like it's been 3 years. Uh, Budget of $150 million, box office $957.8 million.
It didn't break a
Um,
billion, huh? But
no, just shy of it, just shy. Uh, Produced by Warner Brothers, Legendary Pictures, Mojang, Vertigo, and On the Roam Pictures. It stars Jason Momoa,
I like
Jack
him.
Black,
I like him.
a few other people. I cannot read their names. Hold
Uh,
on. I can't read my own handwriting. Emma Myers, Daniel Brooks, Jennifer Coolidge, Rachel House, Jermaine Clement,
wait,
Jared
Jennifer
Hess,
Coolidge is in
Matt
this?
Berry, Brett McKenzie, Hiriam Garcia, Tommy Broadmoor, and Frankie Cray Leslie.
Okay, how
It
many
has
of
a
those are
star-studded cast
voices?
for a star-studded game. I mean, it's Minecraft, guys. It's a Minecraft movie. It's a movie about Minecraft. It's curtailed a
There's
little bit.
there's something very ominous about the title of this movie. It's not the Minecraft movie. It's a Minecraft
Minecraft
movie.
movie.
That
Yeah.
implies there's going to be more.
Yeah.
It's very threatening.
Um. Yeah, I can't talk about it until we watch the movie. I mean, it's a Minecraft movie, guys. I don't know what you're expecting. You've seen the trailers. I know you've all seen the trailers. They were all over Twitch for months before it came out. There's no way you haven't seen that trailer, because it was in every ad on every fucking channel of every fucking everything that had an ad had a Minecraft ad. It's one of the biggest movies of this year. Just by sheer numbers. It's scary to think about this game that I remember getting almost never playing again when I first tried the alpha, and seeing it be championed by toddlers who weren't even alive when it was born.
It is, I believe, the most played video game in history.
I would believe it. I honestly,
the only other game that I think maybe more people have played is Tetris. But then the thing is Minecraft is one game and Tetris is hundreds of games.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely true.
I mean, it's really hard to understate just how popular Minecraft is.
It is considered Sweden's game. Kraka will absolutely refuse that it is a national treasure. Well, she used to. I think she enjoys Minecraft now. We finally broke her of that because Bon was able to beg Kraka to play the game, which for years I wasn't able to do. So I think she's a fan of it, but I don't think she's like, I don't know. I won't try to speak for her, but I don't think she's over it being as popular as it is, or as related to Sweden as it is, right? Because Sweden has
we
like
don't want to
things,
talk
right?
about the person who created it because he's a piece of shit.
No, he's a piece of shit. I mean, Sweden has like 5 things, right? ABBA, herring, Minecraft,
Midsummer.
Midsummer, and then Norse mythology, right? That's really all they have.
You think Norway might try and claim the mythology stuff?
So they definitely get the rep for it, even though Sweden existed before Norway for far longer.
I mean, the two countries do have a lot of shared history.
Yeah. Well, yes, because one of them owned the other one for hundreds of years.
We don't talk about Finland.
Thousands. They don't count. Finns aren't real.
Finns aren't real.
Okay, let's get back to the movie. We're off topic here. The music, made by Matthews Mothersbaugh, Gabe Hilfer and Catherine Rackman.
Wait,
also
did you say Matthews Mothersbaugh, not Mark?
Mark Mothersbaugh.
Okay, Mark Mothersbaugh from Devo, who also did the music for Rugrats.
That's where I've heard that name before.
Yeah. He's a prolific soundtrack creator.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
actually
yeah.
like I would say he's probably the third most prolific soundtrack creator after John Williams and Danny Elfman. Maybe not.
There's another person that's also a prolific soundtrack maker that you wouldn't associate with being a soundtrack maker, and I'm drawing a blank, but we're not here to discuss that right now. We're here to discuss this film. It features original songs performed by Jack Black himself. But a number of songs actually featured quite a lot of famous musicians. I Feel Alive, which was written by Jack Black, features Foo Fighters' Dave Grohl, who's a piece of shit. Queens of Stone Age guitarist Troy Van Leeuwen, Jellyfish keyboardist Roger Joseph Manning Jr., and Mark Ronson.
Wait, Mark Ronson, I know that Mark Ronson, the journalist. I didn't know. Although I think he'd done some music stuff too.
Yep.
No, wait. You said Mark Ronson. I was thinking of John Ronson. Mark Ronson's the Uptown Funk guy.
The best fact about the music of this movie is that the song Steve's Lava Chicken went viral after the film's release and ended up on the top 40 of the UK singles chart as the shortest song to ever make it there ever.
Wow.
And the shortest song to ever hit the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States.
That's interesting.
It's very impressive. It's a 30-second song or less.
Wow.
Imagine your ringtone made it in the top 100. That's how short we're talking, guys.
My ringtone is YYZ by Rush.
That makes sense for you.
I mean, come on, the phone's ringing. Da 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 da. I mean, it's a good sound for a ring. Just saying.
Wow,
I'm throwing you so off tonight.
You are. I'm trying to reel it in really hard right now with the worst part is that I took my meds today, so the film had the third highest Warner Bros. Opening weekend, right behind Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, as well as the company's highest April opening movie ever, beating out Clash of the Titans, the remake in 2010. It's the third highest April opening, trailing right behind Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. That's huge, by the way.
I mean,
because
this movie.
And if I was a Marvel writer, I'd be shitting myself with rage because they've been trying to chase that high for a decade now. Yeah, it just got really popular. But despite its popularity with the children, it's not as popular with the critics. It has a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes out of 190 critic reviews. It's 45 out of 100 on Metacritic based on 40 reviews. It's just not well received. I mean, it's not the worst received movie we've ever watched on this channel, but it's up there. Well, down there.
Yeah, but I mean, the demographic that this movie is targeting is not adult critics.
Yeah, it won two accolades, sorry. Nickelodeon's Choice Awards for Favorite Movie Actor, Jack Black, and then Favorite Butt Kicker, Emma Myers.
Well, I mean, the thing
I didn't know that they had a favorite butt kicker
the award
award,
season that this movie is eligible for still hasn't come up yet. It could still win some Oscars.
Oh yeah, I mean this is just a matter of it being still new. I don't think it's going to win any Oscars.
It's not going to be nominated for Best Picture. It's not going to be.
You know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it gets nominated.
Best Actor, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I don't know
Jason
about
Momoa.
that one.
Who do you think's the lead in this? Because is it Jason?
So
Momoa?
that's the interesting about this. We can't talk about it before you watch the movie.
It's true.
But
there's some things we can talk about.
We can talk about. We gotta talk about why didn't you see it this year?
Because I was too busy watching Sinners and Weapons.
So are you going to go on record as saying you were too busy watching good movies? Is that what you want to say?
I was too busy watching good movies this year.
Okay.
I've actually seen more. I've seen more brand new movies this year than in like any other year,
Which is
like in the last decade.
ironically the opposite of how my year's been. I have not seen any new movie this year besides the Minecraft movie.
Ah,
I've
there's
not had the chance or time to go see movies as they've been in.
I kind of feel like for October we might have to do a special Dre hasn't seen episode on Sinners, because
Vaughn has reminded me that I watched the Miku movie this year.
mm,
I did go see more than one movie this year.
I've seen some great movies this year.
Yeah, no, there's a backlog. I have a backlog of movies. I'm starting to turn into Twig a little bit with my movies that I haven't seen. It's getting shameful, almost shameful.
Yeah.
Now, soon the show is going to be Dre's missing movies, and it's just going to be 5 episodes long.
Yeah. But what do I know about this movie?
What do you know about this movie? It's relatively recent, so I expect you to know at least something.
I know that Jason Momoa and the 3 other people who are not Jack Black somehow get transported into the Minecraft world. So this is, I don't know if it technically counts as an isekai, but it's definitely isekai adjacent. But I know that Jack Black's character is Minecraft Steve, and he's been there for a while, and he kind of shows them the ropes of how this world works. Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey. I know that there's a scene in the movie where, like, I think they're in some sort of wrestling ring, and one of them has to do a fight, and then the bad guys send in Chicken Jockey.
They send in a child warrior, which is a war crime, by the way.
Yeah, and I know that having that happen causes people in theaters to lose their fucking minds and throw popcorn.
This is a question for the necromancers in chat. Does it still technically count as child warfare if they were dead already and raised from the dead?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Like,
yeah,
they're not. I don't know. Interesting series of war crimes. Do they apply to necromancy? Yes or no?
But I know that this movie got famous for its rowdy screenings, which were not endorsed or encouraged by the movie theaters, and caused quite a significant bit of problems. And eventually theaters are like, we can have these rowdy screenings, but don't be throwing shit. Like, those theater screens, they're kind of expensive.
Oh, no, they're easily in that room. In a typical movie theater, the 2 most expensive things will be the projector and the screen.
Yeah.
And in recent history, the projectors are actually getting cheaper. The screens are still the same expense.
Yeah, the screens are not just a white wall. They're not.
they're a special kind of reflective material.
I mean, I was listening to a live podcast where they were doing Rocky Horror. In fact, the podcast was Scott Hasn't Seen, which is the podcast that this show is directly ripped off of. And they covered Rocky Horror, so it's actually the first time that they did a movie after we did it. But they went to one of the rowdy screenings, and they were talking about all the rules ahead of time. They're like, we're going to be rowdy, we're going to be doing things, but you are to absolutely, positively not be throwing anything in the direction of the screen. And
yeah. Okay, so I mean, I want your prediction. Let's get your predictions. Well, I want to hear what you're going to come up with for a plot line, because I guarantee you're not going to get anything right.
My word seems to have gotten.
No, not your word. You need
not
that
my word. This will be the second most scuffed stream I've ever had, after last week. It's okay. I got this. I've had some technical issues with OBS lately, folks. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for...
OBS has not been a friend to the stream.
Yeah. Boy, this even feels off, but whatever. It's fine. All right. Prediction. So I already know that they get transported to the world. I'm going to predict that... No. Don't delete the... Jason Momoa and the others do not know each other and all got transported by coincidence together. So like I'm gonna
Okay.
say like they're not friends. They're just like 4 random people who just happen to all get sucked in at the same time.
Okay. Interesting. Go on.
I'm going to predict that. So I'm going to predict that they will need to collect an Ender Pearl in order to get back home. Because I think there's going to be stuff from the game, you know? Ender Pearls lead to portals. I'm not even going to say an Ender Pearl. I'm going to say Ender Pearls because they might need several. Because you need more in the game. I am going to predict that at some point the Nether portal opens and Nether beasts come out. Because, you know, they gotta bring... I'm just trying to think of, like, what are the things from the game that, you know, would be in the thing. I'm gonna say they have to storm a Nether stronghold to get an item. So I'm going to say like they're going to have to go into the Nether, and one of those big Nether strongholds, I think they're going to have to go to one of those and get a thing.
Okay.
I think that at some point they will have built something big and impressive to fight the enemy, but a creeper blows it up because that's a Minecraft experience. And I'm going to say Steve has the opportunity to go back home, but decides to stay in Minecraft world. So like at the end they'll be like the others will be able like we're gonna get back home and like Steve, you can come home with us, you can return to the real world, and he'll be like, nah, this is my home now. So that's my predictions.
These are very fascinating predictions across the board.
I mean, I'm making predictions on a Minecraft movie, so I'm taking stuff from Minecraft and
yeah. They're very. I don't know. I won't speak anymore. All we have left to do now, though,
you know what?
is to,
yeah, I'm gonna change one of mine.
No, you can't. You already wrote them.
No, I can change it.
Oh,
I can change it before I watch the movie.
I'm
getting rid of the storm another stronghold. I'm going to replace it. They have to fight the Ender Dragon as the climax of the movie. The Ender Dragon is going to be like the big final boss.
Okay, that's a fair thing to add in as a prediction. You can't have a Minecraft movie without the Ender Dragon.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, I have to throw it in. That's what.
No,
that's
going
to be like valid. The big bad.
I can't blame you. All right, well, not much else we can talk about besides go watch the movie, guys. So we'll be right back. And when we come back, we'll have watched the Minecraft movie.
See you soon.
Dick and Jackie.
Uh-oh.
Scuff. Okay, how about now? Now are we good?
Can you hear us now?
Okay, I muted.
Okay, now I can hear it.
I muted stuff in a different source and it muted everything on this source. That's weird.
Oh, interesting.
Scuff.
right.
Welcome to Scuff. This is Scuffcraft with Twig and...
I'm hearing you twice. Why am I hearing you twice?
You're hearing
Do you
me
have the
twice?
stream pulled up?
Well, yeah, but that's normal.
Do I sound good to the audience? Audience, do you hear me good? Okay, no double voice on the audience, so it's only a you problem, Dre.
Oh, I figured
Yeah,
it out. We're good. I got it.
Okay.
All right, well... I started off by... we
everyone
started
can hear us now? Yeah, there's no...
So, go say what
No
you
more
were saying again,
confusions?
Dovely, about you were trying to top
Cool.
Romeo and Juliet, and you think...
I can't-
Yeah,
hear
I was trying to think like what could be a movie that is on par with Romeo and Juliet, and I feel like this is one of the very few movies that is that bad.
So, like, is it just... Did I offend you sometime in the past? Like, did I say something that you just didn't agree with, and you've been just too chicken shit to bring it up, like, in a normal person way? Like, I don't...
No, I feel like suffering together is like it builds bonds, it builds character.
I'm not your family, right? I don't have to abide by
not?
that. I don't have to abide by that. I'm actually mostly just kidding, because, believe it or not, I actually like the Minecraft movie.
Well, see, this is a movie where, like, the way it does some things well and it does some things very poorly, and the things it does poorly are baffling. Like, for me, one of the big issues is the way that the Minecraft world looks. Sure,
Oh my
we got
God,
lots
yeah,
of
it looks
instances where
horrible.
everything is the, meter cube like it is in the game. But then you see so many things where there's just like these little smaller cubes and like they're, it's like, it doesn't look like Minecraft. It looks cubic, cubed, but it doesn't look like Minecraft because the size of the cubes are inconsistent and steppy and like not within how things in the Minecraft world look. Like, okay, we see here, those don't look like obsidian cubes from the game. I mean, it's definitely they're definitely running a high, but like, look at the trees. That is not how the blocks on the trees look. And babysitting fodder. Kind of, a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of accurate actually.
But it's like they were so trying to have references to the game, but then they couldn't get even like a lot of the core parts of the game, especially its look, right. And that
like I kind of like your prediction that like they would build something big and a creeper would blow it up. I felt like that surely should have been in the movie because that is like the Minecraft experience.
It was
but
in the movie.
That doesn't. Well, I mean, they had creepers, but it's not like they built something impressive with it.
That first structure that the child built, the fort,
He's right. It did happen like that.
Yeah, he
Oh
built
my
a cool
God,
little fort, which was a very impressive first build, and it, they thought it would be strong, and then the creeper blew it up. I mean, that happened.
Oh my God, I watched this movie twice and I just forgot. That's crazy.
But yeah, it's like, God, they start us off with the intro. It's like, here's the Minecraft world. Here's all the things I did. And like setting it all up and you're getting all excited. And then we spend a half goddamn hour in the real world.
That's true.
We were just like, when are they going to get to the Minecraft part of it? When do we get that?
We'll get there when we get there, son.
So
Shut up and watch the movie.
Look at Jack Black's thing here. That looks like a Minecraft built house. That looks like something that somebody would have built.
Yeah.
But then like the rest of the world, like look at the ground. It's just flat grass.
It's just grass, yeah.
The ground doesn't look like Minecraft ground.
It almost feels like they like quit halfway in terms of like making it look like Minecraft. Like, I don't know, like I feel like they tried to change certain things to make it look more Hollywood, but because of that, it just feels inconsistent.
Yes.
And largely ugly.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that assessment. Like they could have also just made this movie like any kind of like just animated. They didn't have to make this real life. I'll be real.
Yeah, I think it would have been better animated, to be honest.
Well, I mean, because 95% of the shots in the Minecraft world, we're looking at it, and I'm like, they are standing on a green screen, and this is being projected behind them. There were so many times where it did not feel whatsoever like they were in the world. It was that it was green screen was so obvious, and like,
yeah,
it was actually, there was a scene where they were inside a mushroom house, and that scene was jarring because that was the only set inside the Minecraft world that was actually built and that they could interact with.
Yeah, no, so I actually, I did not go see this movie. I pirated this movie, but the version that I pirated, when it came out, the version I pirated was the unfinished version, like before they finished the CGI.
Oh my god.
So much of this movie was just white, like empty white, and Jack Black acting in front of it. Like, so much of it.
Wow.
And the dog, you know, obviously wasn't real, so then he would be just petting like this like blob and like.
That's funny.
It was, but yeah, like that. There were like very little, if any, Minecraft sets. It was just a green screen the entire time.
Yeah, it was just so much green screen, and like it never felt like they were interacting with the world. It was very unrealistic, not good. This potato rolling down the hill looked fake as hell. It moved way too fast.
Yeah.
Something that size, it was moving way too fast. Like, giant things moving like that from a distance, they look like they're moving in slow motion. And thank you, Hasio, for reminding me that there's a character named Chungus.
You don't like Chungus?
Yeah, General Chungus. I feel like when she called him General Chungus, that was like one of the few times in the movie I did laugh, because I just wasn't expecting it.
Okay, some of the jokes worked. I actually did laugh out loud genuinely from, you know, jokes that they were trying to tell a few times.
Yeah, I think.
But that was maybe about
like
5% of the jokes in the movie. The rest of it were, as we mentioned in Romeo and Juliet, there were many instances of what they call non-midi, where they're trying to do something funny and they're trying to make a joke, but it's so bad you actually get angry. That's what we call non-midi. Just the worst absolute. Just bottom of the barrel. But also, it's like another unrealistic thing. This is Minecraft world. That draw distance is at like, you know, 1,000 chunks. You don't get that in Minecraft. You wouldn't be able to. Could you imagine Minecraft if you could actually see that far? That'd be so cool.
I would love it, personally.
Yeah, like on our server, to be able to go up to one of the like really high towers and be able to look out and actually be able to see what other people have built in the distance. How cool would that be?
Pretty cool, I'd say.
Very cool.
Pretty neat.
Let's talk about the subplot with the villager and Jennifer Coolidge.
What are you talking about? It's a story of love. What's
a beautiful love story.
Jennifer Coolidge was basically doing her character from White Lotus. Just spacey. I mean, she was maybe a little more put together in this than in White Lotus, but still, it was very much the same vibe. That subplot was more interesting than the main plot.
It's true. I cared more about Jennifer Coolidge and her villager boyfriend than I did about what was going on with the actual characters.
Also, look at this. That's not a Minecraft Underground world. Where's,
yeah, like that looks like Terraria. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, and also there were diamonds near the top of it there. It wasn't a transition from dirt into stone when you get, like, 6 blocks down. I mean, come on. This is... It's like they went on, like, things to find, like, okay, what are some in-jokes for Minecraft? We need to make sure we get all those in-jokes.
Yeah, like, it doesn't seem like anybody that was making this movie, like, grew up playing Minecraft. It seemed like they had all the creators sit down and watch, like, a 1-hour Minecraft gameplay video, and then went with that.
Well, it's just, like, there's so many references to thing. Okay, so, like, you know, the thing, like, there's a lot of stuff from the game. Like, a ton of stuff from the game.
Yeah, they do pay, like...
but then like it seems like they got a ton of things from the game, but the fundamental base of what Minecraft wasn't there.
Yeah.
Or at least of how a Minecraft world works wasn't there.
Yeah. Like it feels like they surveyed children of
like look at those
what
gardens.
do you like about
that is
Minecraft?
not what the garden looks like in a village in Minecraft.
No,
not at all.
No, not at all.
I mean, there was just so many little things that bothered me just about the way that things looked. Like too much detail in certain things, and like
the villagers were just horrifying. Just like the flesh was just disturbing.
Flesh texture, I think, on that.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, they didn't mine straight down to fall into lava. That needs to happen, right, Hasia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to have a Minecraft world that spawned with a giant archway and a village underneath it. That would be such a cool...
Yeah, right?
But look, like the swords don't even look like the swords in the game.
No, like it's vaguely, but
I mean, that's a cool chandelier. Wouldn't get that in the game. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like they were so close on so many things, but like, I mean, okay, I thought this was kind of clever. We're just gonna put things on a crafting bench and get, I mean, see, that's the thing, is there was some stuff in this movie that was clever and worked.
Yeah, I got mad when they were putting shit on the crafting bench that wasn't in Minecraft. Like, that's such a minor thing, but it pissed me off.
No, I mean it's true. Like they obviously there is some need for rule of like addition, but at the same time I'm like, maybe we just stick to what we got, guys. Like, because now I want to be able to chain 2 buckets together and use them as a weapon.
I know, right?
And now I'm screwed. I don't get that.
At this flight scene, they're doing this flight scene, and they keep like encountering more of the bad guys as they're doing the flight thing that were just like happened to be waiting for them on the path of their flight, and like on this bridge and something. How'd they know where they were gonna fly? How'd they know where they're gonna go down this exact path? Why would they be waiting there? A giant world with a million things in all the directions, and they just happened to be bad guys waiting for them on the path that they were gonna fly away from, when the bad guys had no indication that there would be people flying and escaping from it. Just, that whole scene made no sense.
Yeah.
Hey man, I think it was just a thinly veiled attempt at homoerotic Jack Black and
Jason Momoa. And honestly, they did kind of get me with that. Like,
you know what? And you know what?
Like
and Slay.
I wasn't very engaged, but when they randomly had Jack Black and Jason Momoa like 69, I was like, okay, I'm paying attention again.
Okay, I see your game.
I do have to say the romantic chemistry between Jason and Jack was pretty good. It
was pretty good.
Those two should have kissed at the end. So
I agree. I think they should have kissed. I agree. I think that should have happened.
I mean, okay, well, let's talk about the characters, because we basically had, I'm going to say 6 main characters. So we got...
Which was incredible considering there was no reason for there to be that many.
7 if we count Jennifer Coolidge. So, you know, obviously we got Steve. I thought Jack Black was kind of fun as Steve. I think his character worked for me. The enthusiasm, the having spent a ton of time in there and knowing the world, that worked for me. I think his character worked. I think there was some inconsistency with the writing of it, but I thought he was fine. I liked Jason Momoa's character. I like the idea of a washed-up person who is like the king of a video game in the 80s, but nobody cares anymore, and he's not doing so good, but he still loves the lifestyle and stuff like that. I thought that character was fun. I thought that worked. Then we got the kid. He's creative, as Hasio said.
He's so creative.
He's so smart, and he just like... He wasn't annoying, so thank God for that, yeah. But like...
I thought he was annoying.
The trope, his character trope was just too cliched especially for something like this. But yeah, definitely an audience Mary Sue. Like, he was too good, too quick, and like, yeah, that a kid his age can just build a jetpack in the real world. That's the thing. It's just like, he was literally an engineering genius in the real world. I would have liked it better if he wasn't that good in the real world, but the creativity and the opportunities within the Minecraft world is where he can thrive.
Yeah, you know what? I like that. You should have written this movie.
Yeah, should have. And then the older sister, who I thought was the worst character in the movie, and partially is because the actress was goddamn terrible. She was like...
Yeah, it was just like, why is she here? Like, I feel like you could have removed her entirely from the movie and it wouldn't have been any different.
Yeah. Honestly, her and then the landlord lady, she was
Yeah.
both of them you could have removed from the movie, and then it really could have just focused more on the relationship between Jason and the kid, and really have him be like a surrogate father type situation, and like him learning to, I don't know, because the older sister. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I appreciate that maybe they were trying to add diversity, but like, you have to actually make the characters do something, not just stand there and be the token representation. Like,
well, okay.
There was just like no reason for them. Like, they had no purpose in the plot, really.
I think if you wanted diversity, then the young boy should have been black. Because then diversity,
a young black person doing STEM
yeah, there are a lot of ways they could have done it that like would have.
I mean, Jason Momoa is Samoan, so you know, if we had a black child, Jason Momoa and Jack Black, and those were like your 3 core characters, that would have been, I think, better. And instead, you get this woman who. She wasn't fully a black stereotype, but a lot of the ways she acted and stuff felt a little stereotypical. I didn't think she was a well-written character.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she was well-written.
I'd love to hear the opinions of, other black creators to get their opinions. When I say other, I mean other creators who are black. My feathers are black, but trust me, I'm pasty white under these feathers.
We know.
But, you know what I mean.
We can tell.
Yeah. But like,
yeah,
the sister's just like, I didn't know what her character really was until it's just like, oh, it turns out she's just randomly good at fighting. And that becomes like her character arc. But like, God, her acting and I don't know how much it was her acting, or maybe it's just that her character was just that poorly written. But like, she was supposed to be kind of a straight man. Some scenes like, what is going on? And it's just like, maybe there's no good way to deliver those lines in it, but
yeah, it was like, I feel like every time she was on screen, I was just like, ugh, like,
why are you here?
Literally, what is your purpose?
What is your purpose? You pass butter. Oh my god.
You know what? That shot that we just saw, something about it, it just clicked with me about a lot of the shots, and this bothered me. A lot of the green screen shots, the character is perfectly centered within the frame.
Yeah.
And that's not really good cinematography. It's a very boring shot. It's not interesting, and it just feels like, okay, we're just gonna, all right, Jack, just deliver those lines with this green screen behind you, and we're just gonna put in stuff behind you. And yeah, the directly centered, I'm sorry, you're not Wes Anderson. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson can do that. Whoever directed this movie, you can't do that.
Yeah, I also it kind of annoyed me that like the Jason Momoa's character was like an arcade gamer, because I feel like Minecraft wasn't an arcade game, was it? I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
No, it started on PC. It's been mostly a PC game, but then has been ported to consoles.
Yeah, so then like, why was he like an arcade gamer? Like, what was the you could have made him like, I don't know, like a StarCraft gamer or something. Like, the fact that he's standing with a bunch of arcade machines, I'm like, Minecraft isn't even an arcade game. Like,
Well, and then absolutely nothing about him being an arcade master came back to be relevant or useful in the Minecraft world.
No! It wasn't useful at all!
They just needed someone who was a loser, guys. Come on.
I mean, I gotta say, I did like some of the music choices. Like, I liked a lot of the 80s rock when he was driving down the road in his Trans Am. I did like Private Idaho from the B-52s coming on during that scene. Even though that scene sucked, I still liked the music sting of it. There was that 30-second song that... Well, let's just say I've heard Jack Black sing better songs in movies before.
But you don't like Lava Chicken?
No, I don't think I like Lava Chicken.
I don't mind Lava Chicken, but that was another thing where I was like, again, like, why did they do this? Did Jack Black just say, like, hold on, I've got something, and they just let him do it? Or, like...
That's what it feels like. I mean...
That's how it came across to me. But if they actually, like, wrote that song for him, then it's terrible. But if they just had Jack Black ad-lib it on the spot, then, like, I think it was good.
I could almost see that having happened. I mean, I've ad-libbed songs of equal quality in improv shows before. It's definitely doable, and if somebody could do it, Jack Black could do it. I mean,
yeah,
Jack Black is a very talented musician, you know, and comedian.
Jack Black wrote it. Okay, somebody else worked on that. Then no, that's really sad. Somebody else was sitting down working on that 30-second song.
But then, the last character that we haven't really talked about is the villain. I don't know what to think about her. Her plan seemed dumb.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, and apparently a couple ghasts shooting a thing can cause the entire structure to crumble, even though that's not how things work in Minecraft. She's like, I'm gonna send General Chungus and some guys. Oh, that didn't work. Now I'm gonna send this big beast that I've had. Well, why didn't you send the big beast at the beginning? And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna eventually go myself. And it's just like, okay, well, why didn't you just go yourself earlier? I don't know. Maybe. And she did things. I don't know. I really didn't. Her whole motivation was that
her motivations were not clear the entire movie.
Didn't you see? She got laughed at for doing the Nether's Got Talent thing, and people laughed at her and said she was bad. And then I assume, dad is like, no, you need to go mine for gold. And then she somehow became the person in charge there. Not sure how that happened.
Yeah, I want to know that arc. That's the real arc that I want to know.
Yeah, how'd she become in charge? She mined the most gold. Okay, well, maybe she did have the talent then for mining gold. I did actually kind of like her death scene when she kept pulling out the daggers. I mean, that got a little bit of a smile out of me. Gotta admit.
I'm a sucker for those kinds of scenes. I'll be real, guys. You give me a scene where the guy is like, you know, all your weapons, sir, and it's like 10 minutes of them pulling their weapons out. I love those kinds of scenes. They get my ass, and it's the same kind of situation here. They just get more and more daggers.
But she's too weak to use them. Too weak. And then we had the whole scene in the mansion. And yeah, they had to do like their little I don't know where they got those saxophones from, but you know, gonna do that thing, distract them. But then they get caught anyway.
Yeah.
Well, they get caught intentionally, and then we get the chicken jockey fight scene, which was
chicken jockey.
It was.
Did it live up to your hype? Did it live up to the hype?
No.
No. It literally just felt so shoehorned in there. Like, the entire fight scene, I was just like, okay, like, why are we in a boxing ring? I didn't understand. I just didn't understand. Like, I feel like that's not a Minecraft thing, is it? Like a boxing ring? Is that a thing in Minecraft?
No.
Then yeah, why?
Yeah, why? I don't know.
Some might say we'll never know.
And now Endermen apparently have the ability to change your mind and your, you know, your perceptions of reality, rather than just...
Honestly, if they added that to the game to where the Enderman, instead of just teleporting you everywhere, fucked with your ability to see stuff or made you hallucinate stuff, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 change.
That would be kind of cool.
I think that's actually a really smart idea for the Enderman. All things even, I'd like to see that more.
Yeah, could be neat. Yeah. So then they're like, we have to storm this castle. The Nether is open. We need to go stop them and shut that down. Let's spend a whole bunch of time mining a whole crap load of resources. It's just like, how long
They
did that
didn't
take
divvy up
them?
the labor properly. That's all I'm saying. There was no... Who was back at base, building base? Who was being baby girl at base? Who was being the autism miner? Who was being the guy who was out there fucking hunting down monsters and mobs? Who was mob farming? Like...
Yeah, they should have had roles.
Clearly, they've never played Minecraft before.
All I'm saying is that takes time. And when there's like an imminent invasion, they didn't have time to do all that shit.
They were getting extra for no reason, yeah.
And it's also like, presumably if Steve has like built all this, then wouldn't he have mined it all already? So
yeah,
then
he
what
should
even
just have
was
storage
the
crates
point
filled
of
with
them?
iron, storage crates filled with... But they said let's get to mining, not let's go to my chests that have all of these things completely filled up. Here's my chest full of random bits that mobs drop. Here's my chest full of dirt, and my chest full of dirt, and my chest full of dirt, and also my chest full of dirt.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about how many chests full of dirts you got.
I know.
Yeah, where were the
very
chests
upsetting
full of
at the end of the
dirt?
day.
But he had so
I'm not even
many
impressed.
diamonds. If you had that many diamonds, he's gonna have a lot of... Well, I mean, I guess I don't know what version of Minecraft this is in, so if it'll just be all stone. I don't know, this seemed like a version before, like, even andesite, diorite, and granite. That always bothered me. If it's andesite, diorite, why is it then not granite? Why do we call it granite, not granite? Every other stone we say ite. So why don't we say granite?
Because you're
English is a stupid
coward.
language.
I'm gonna start calling it granite.
Do it.
Be the
You will.
change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, be the change you want to see in the world.
But yeah, you know, they should have made a joke about having chests full of useless material.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like that was an easy joke they missed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of easy jokes. There's like a lot of like setup to like very easy jokes in my opinion that just never got delivered.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It honestly bothers me. I don't know why.
Yeah. I want to say that they could definitely make a good Minecraft movie, but maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit too much on my verdict here.
I would say you are.
The end, I thought it was dumb that they all left the Minecraft world. I would have preferred to see them staying in it, maybe. I don't know. Like, and then they had to end the fucking movie with a goddamn dance party. What is this, a mid-2000s DreamWorks movie?
With the amount of montages, it might as well have been.
Hey,
say what you will
now.
about some
Hey.
of Pixar's newest movies. At least Pixar's not ended. Have any Pixar movies ended in a big dance party musical number? Feels like
No.
Pixar's been at least smart enough to avoid that.
That's because like that's like DreamWorks thing, right? That's like that's their shtick. DreamWorks is allowed to do it. They were doing it first. Everyone
Yeah.
else fake and made up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, Illumination started doing that because you get that in, like, you know, Despicable Me movies and the Trolls movies. And is Trolls Illumination or Sony?
I think it's elimination.
But I mean, Trolls movie has to end in a dance party, you know. No, so
It's
no other way.
necessary.
Romeo and Juliet ended in a dance party.
Yup, sure did.
I hate dance party endings. I think they're all so dumb.
I have never been in a situation where I ended up in a dance party ever in my life.
VTuber dance party. All right, at the end of
Never
this
been to
stream,
prom?
we're gonna have a dance party.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a dance party at the end of this episode. Yeah. TwigCon never ended in a dance party. No, it did not. It did not. I mean, what more can we really say about this movie? Like,
Not much.
Like, it's so. I don't know, the things they chose to commit to and the things they didn't. Like, on one of the screenshots earlier, like, they put a flame in the torch. It's like, isn't it usually like a redstone or something?
no, there's
I
redstone
don't know.
torches and there's regular torches. That
Oh, some do have okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there's some
All
of them,
right.
and there's the others.
I retract.
And like even
that
this thing here,
statement.
they have the little lanterns. Those are lanterns and chains that you can make in Minecraft, but you can't make a mushroom look like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that's the thing. It's just like so much of this movie just didn't look right. Well, it had elements from the game, but then it had things that like didn't fit in the game, and there was the inconsistency of the visuals.
Yeah, it's just like the way that they were loyal to some things and then just completely disloyal to others were
and most of the things they weren't loyal
jarring.
with were like they were like core components of the Minecraft game. I didn't get it.
Like the stupid tot launcher. Like, why?
Yeah. Well, should we just get to the predictions?
I think we need to get to your predictions because honestly, they were very, very funny in my opinion.
Some of them were pretty spot on.
Some of them were pretty good.
This first one we were discussing when it came up when we were watching the part of it. We agreed this one was yellow. Because they kind of knew each other, but also kind of didn't.
They had like
just met.
The only two that knew each other were like the siblings. So
Yeah, I'd give it to you. I would give it to you. But I mean, there's the component that they don't actually know each other. They just know of each other, right?
Yeah. But like the brother and sister knew each other, so I think this is keeping this firmly yellow. I think is fair.
Yeah.
Now, they will need to collect Ender Pearls in order to get back home. No, the Ender Pearls they did get one.
You did collect one.
But I was specifically saying that was what they specifically needed to get back home, and it wasn't.
Yeah, apparently they could have just gone back home anytime.
No, they needed to get the crystal from the mansion, remember?
Oh, yeah, no, you're right, yeah. Wait, what did they need the pearl for?
They didn't need it. It was just.
I remember they got it, but I don't remember.
And, like, they used it in the shop early on as a Chekhov's gun, so that we're like, hey, here's an Ender Pearl. Here's how it works. Now the audience knows how this Ender Pearl works, so that later in the movie, when the kid gets an Ender Pearl, you understand why and how he's using it to destroy the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you gotta. Yeah. Gotcha. So. Yeah, but that. So even though they used one, that wasn't the MacGuffin needed for them to get back home.
Yeah.
At some point, the nether portal opens and another beast come out. Yeah, that sure as hell happens. That was a very central thing.
Yeah.
That was a huge part of it.
And they have to fight the Ender Dragon as a climax. No, there's no Ender Dragon. No Ender Dragon
crazy
whatsoever.
That they didn't have the Ender Dragon. Like, why would you not?
And then at some point they built something big and impressive to fight the enemy, but a creeper blows it up. Well, they did build that cool structure at the beginning, and
a creeper did blow it up.
Creeper blew it up.
But
that's the scene that happened.
It wasn't to fight the enemy.
Fine, then give me yellow on this one at least.
Yeah.
I think yellow for that one.
Steve has the opportunity to go back home, but decides to stay in Minecraft world. Well, the first half of that sentence is right.
That is correct.
Well, Steve did have the opportunity to go back home. But then he did not decide to stay in Minecraft world. He decided to go.
Yeah, he went to hang out with his new boyfriend, Jason Momoa.
I think that's how the movie should have ended. Like I said, it should have been the child should have been on the own. Get rid of. Wow, you know what? Make the child even be a girl. That's like just so we have some female characters in this. Because I was gonna say get rid of the 2 female characters, but that sounds really bad.
They weren't doing anything. As a female, I will say that they were just there to be token rep. Like they didn't actually do anything.
But thanks to them, this movie passes the Bechdel test.
I suppose, yes.
Minecraft movie passes the Bechdel test.
Did it pass the Bechdel test?
Yeah,
because
there's
I feel
a whole
like they
scene
were
where
talking about
the 2 women were walking through the woods late at night, and they talked about several topics. You know, it wasn't all just about the guys. There's definitely times where they talk to each other about something other than men, for sure.
But I think they only talk about Henry, right?
No, they got scenes where they're talking about fighting, they're talking about the dog, they're talking about the zombie that they're trying to fight.
I'm seeing mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying that it failed the Bechdel test.
Interesting.
But some people said it passed, so I
guess it matters on how like minimal you want to apply it, or like how rigorously you want to apply it.
Anyway, 2 out of 6. F. See me after class.
Well, Twig, now that we've talked about it and we've gone through your predictions, where would you rate it on your movie list? And are you glad to have watched the movie?
Did I like this movie as much as Perfect Days? No, I did not.
Shocking. How could you say that?
There's only 2 categories this could really go into. It's definitely not a great movie, and I'm not going to put it in the enjoyed it. The best a movie like this could hope for is dumb fun. But was this movie dumb fun, or was it painful? I think it had the potential to be dumb fun, but there was too much that it just did poorly, too much that it just did baffling me, 2 parts that were like, come on, get on with it, why are you in the real world for so long? And even though it had some good jokes and bits that made me laugh, there were so many that were just so bad, it's just like, I hate this is bad. No, this movie's painful.
Our
first painful of the year.
Yeah.
Where was Romeo and Juliet?
Right there.
I was right, it was on par.
What movies were in painful at the end of last season? I forget. It was Romeo and Juliet, Major Pain, of course, belongs in painful, and Repo. Were those the only 3? Was there a 4th one?
I think that was it.
Yeah. But no.
Yeah.
No, Look, I'm glad we did this movie for the show, because it was fun to talk about it, and I like talking with Dovely, and I like talking with Dreyfrig. So, like, for the show, yes, I'm glad we did it. But if I did not have this show, I absolutely could have gone my entire life without ever having seen Minecraft and died a happy bird.
So are you saying now because of the Minecraft bird, you're gonna die unhappy and miserable?
Well, I mean, me dying unhappy and miserable was probably a foregone conclusion anyway, so, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I thought this movie was, dog shit. I was like, wow, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, I think.
Now, if someone was to say, if you have to watch Minecraft or you have to watch Romeo and Juliet again, which would I rather rewatch? That's a tough one. Trey, what about you? If you had to rewatch Minecraft or no, you sounds like you kind of like Minecraft.
Minecraft, I actually really liked Minecraft. I detest Romeo and Juliet. On the principle
it's impossible to like it.
On the principle that like it has such a simple story to tell, and they somehow fucked it.
And they fucked it up anyway.
It's like, hey guys, write a little a 3-word essay on Romeo and Juliet, and they went nah.
And also, let's shill our Elton John music licenses.
Hey Disney, you see those music licenses? Yeah, we have them.
Elton John said, "It's my movie. I'm putting my music in this masterpiece."
Now, if only we could have had Elton John as Steve.
Damn, that would have been good. I would have 100% liked the movie even more if we had Elton John in any way in this movie.
Well, we've rated the movie. We've talked about the movie. Look, if you had no desire to see this movie, don't bother. If you like Minecraft and you wanted to see a movie based on Minecraft, you've probably already seen it.
Yeah, like, I think some people would find this movie so bad it's good. I don't think I found it so bad it was good. I mean, I didn't hate it enough to refuse to watch it a second time, because I did watch it again for this. Romeo and Juliet, I refuse to rewatch after. Wait, no, I did rewatch it in my disc, or was that
You might have
Sherlock
rewatched
Gnomes?
it for, I don't
Probably
know.
Sherlock Gnomes.
Anyway,
I think Sherlock Gnomes. Yeah, I think I
If I had to
refused to
take a
rewatch
stab knowing
Romeo
your
and Juliet.
community and you, and
A
how you
movie
would have
that's-
reacted to watching Romeo and Juliet again.
A movie that's so bad it's good can only happen when you have some guy who has a lot of money some reason and thinks he's an actor and director and makes a movie and knows absolutely nothing about how to make a movie. And there's just decisions and things done that are so mind-bogglingly stupid, so like completely out there that like it just defies logic. And this wasn't that. This was just bad joke writing.
Yeah, this
and
wasn't
catering
Sam
to
Raimi
10-year-olds.
directing this movie.
This
Yeah,
wasn't like something like The Room or Troll 2. Just it has to be the so bad it's good has to be just something that is made in earnest and trying to be serious and trying to do something
yeah, and
big
failing.
and then failing in utterly. Bad comedies can't be so bad. A comedy cannot be so bad it's good. I'll just say that it's a genre that cannot be so bad it's good. A comedy either works as a comedy
I think you're right.
or it's just bad. And you know, this movie, come on, it's an action comedy, I guess you would call it.
But yeah, it's trying to be funny and it is failing. So
Yeah. Whereas something trying to be serious or trying to be scary that just becomes funny, that's delightful.
I love Birdemic. Have you ever seen Birdemic?
Yes, I have seen Birdemic.
I don't think I want to watch a show called Birdemic. No.
Wait.
It's a movie.
Dreyfrig's never seen Birdemic?
No. What?
I'm telling you, we gotta do Dre's Missing Movies October, and Birdemic should be one of them.
Yes, you should watch Birdemic.
Dubley, you should come on again in October for Birdemic.
I'll do it.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay, well, don't count that as a for sure it's gonna happen. We got some discussion to do off stream. But thanks everybody for watching. Dovely, you got anything to plug before you get out of here?
No.
No?
No.
All right, what's coming up in the Draken? What's coming up in the Draken world?
Not much at the moment. I had to delay my re-debut because of life stuff going on. So stay tuned for more information on that. Otherwise, it's just normal Draken stuff. If you guys haven't seen Kraka's new model to check out the stream. I believe it's up now for you to watch. Otherwise, guys, that's about it.
Wait, it's pronounced Draken?
Yeah.
I thought it was Dracon.
Dracon Insurance and Draken Industries are different things.
I thought it was.
Bond has no stake in the insurance aspect of it. Maybe they're a shareholder, but not an executive or anything like that. Am I right on this, Dre?
They're an executive. They're an executive, but not like So like it's complicated. We haven't really actually sat down and figured out how the insurance is being processed outside of, we have to keep it separate for tax purposes.
You gotta keep them separated.
Ba-na-na.
All right, we're gonna get on out of here. We're gonna go raid Tariff Misu. Check out Tariff on a previous episode from a couple months ago. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here, and it's time for dance party.
Da 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 da
Oh, boss
Good
level
times.
already?